Good afternoon. We're Group 6 and we came today to present our website on two innovative technologies, their importance and the definition and their advantages. We're composed of Jose Caballo, Víctor Pérez, David Isaac, and myself, Michael Sharp. Now we will go directly to the presentation where my colleague Victor Perez is going to talk about the definition and advantages of electric engines.
Well, an electrical motor is an electrical machine that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Most electrical motors operate through the interaction between the motor's magnetic field and electric current in a wiring to generate force in a form of torque applied on the motor's shaft. Some of the advantages of an electrical engine are the absence of gas emissions, silent operation, the ease of handling, the induction motor, which is quite simple and very efficient, and that most electric motors can offer high power for short times. Thanks.
Now I'm going to talk why those big companies should start using electrical deliveries. These kind of companies like McDonald's, Papa John's, Domino's, Burger King should use these innovative technologies. Uh, and one of the main reasons is because they will inspire these people who do not trust on these technologies and promote its use in both national and international markets. In other words, they can use this as a marketing technique so they can win sales and clients which want to support the environment.
Now I will say the reflection. We personally believe that electric motors are destined to improve the world from an environmental and ecological perspective. I believe that we are rational beings. We must face their limitations until the day they do not exist. In other words, we know that electric motors are eco-friendly and we must do everything possible to promote their use globally.
Okay, now that we talked about electric motors, let's talk about 3D printing. 3D printing is a technology that allows the construction of a 3D object from a CAD model or a digital model. This means that we take a digital model or software and we use it to create an actual 3D model in the real world. This means that 3D printing can be used to mention a lot of different processes in which we create a 3D object from a 3D model. But the concept of 3D printing we're most familiar with is the concept in which we take a CAD model and from that we create a 3D model from plastic, just like the one we showed in the picture. Now, what is the importance of 3D printing? 3D printing is important because regardless of the area in which it's used, it actually can serve a very important purpose. This purpose is that with 3D printing, instead of having to wait to create, for example, a prototype for a new technology, we can instantly create the 3D model, take it, and print it just like that. We can have new technologies in less than a day by the use of 3D printing. Also, 3D printing, this characteristic of 3D printing that it can be used in any field is too similar to the characteristic of a computer. That even though it was developed to serve a very minuscule area, it can now be used in many different areas. So this means that 3D printing is important because we can use it in many different areas to create many different objects and prototypes.
I will say that another reflection. In our opinion, is a very useful technology that has a very large probability of changing the world as we know it. With 3D printing, areas such as manufacturing, healthcare, and construction, allowing people to bring new designs to life in a matter of hours, and promoting technological growth. By allowing people to design and create the objects they need in their own homes, 3D printing promises to change the world for good.
That was everything. Thank you very much for paying attention to our website. I hope you liked it and that it can help us to continue contributing with innovations that contribute to the environment and positive functioning of the world. Thanks.